Ed, good morning. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Natalie, good morning, Natalie. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Let's see here. Choose my background. Okay. Dave, good morning. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. And Mike, welcome. Great to have you this morning, Mike. Thank you for being here. Janice, good morning, Janice. Welcome. Marianne, good morning, Marianne. Thank you for being here. If you're here on Facebook, let me know that you're here. You can type into the chat. Sandra, hi, Sandra. Good to see you on Facebook. Thank you for joining us. Welcome. Okay, well, it is that time. So I'm going to do a screen share today. And Toby, hey, Toby, good to see you here on Facebook. And let's see here. We'll go into slideshow mode as long as my computer is going to cooperate for a little bit anyway. And let me hit the record button. Let's see, where's the record button? There we go. Good morning, everybody. This is Eric Lofholm. I want to welcome all of you to the Continuous Sales Improvement Daily Podcast, episode 29. I just started this podcast. It seemed like it's yesterday, and we're already on episode 29. If you're right-handed, take your right hand. If you're left-handed, take your left hand, pat yourself on the back, and tell yourself, great job for being here this morning. Type into the chat, today is a great day. Today is a great day. And I want to take a moment and acknowledge you for being here this morning. Put yourself in the best mindset possible so you can have a great day today. I also want to remind you of our website, csidailypodcast.com. There's spaces there, but forget the spaces. It's all one word, CSI Daily Podcast. And I'll just pull that up real quick just to show you guys what that looks like. And there we go. And CSI Daily Podcast. There we go. So this is what the website looks like. And on here, there's all the information about this podcast. And there, you can find the recordings, all 28 previous episodes. They're all there. So if you missed any of the episodes, you can check them out. We're on podcast, iTunes. I guess iTunes is now called Apple Podcast. And we're on Podbean. You can tell your friends about CSI dailypodcast.com. All right, well, let's jump into our program today. I have been searching for success ideas since 1988, and it all started with this book, You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. If you're looking for your next book on your success library to read or get an Audible, this is one of the all-time greats. You Can Heal Your Life. And in the book, I misquoted Louise Hay. So it's the Eric Lofholm / Louise Hay quote. And it goes like this: thoughts are things and things can be changed. Thoughts are things and things can be changed. So I was talking to a client recently, and management at he's a salesperson, management at his company has made a decision that he disagrees with. And he was telling me, Eric, I am frustrated. I'm frustrated with what's happening here. And what I teach is there are no wrong thoughts. There are no wrong feelings. So he's feeling frustrated. Nothing wrong with that. And there can be a consequence to thoughts. So it's not my way of looking at life. It's not wrong that he's feeling frustrated, and there can be a consequence. So you go, but Eric, I am frustrated. What can I do? Well, here's one mindset that a person in his situation could adapt. I trust my leadership and I'm in full support of any decision they make. So I trust my leadership, the leaders of my company, and I'm in full support of whatever decision they make. And that will shift his thinking. And the frustration guy, snap your fingers, it's gone. He literally can never be frustrated ever again because he replaces the thought with, I trust my leadership. I back whatever they say 100%, no problem. Listen to me. You can do this in your marriage. You can do this in your fitness. You can do this in your prospecting. If you're constantly saying, I hate prospecting, I don't like prospecting, I never plan my day in writing, you're creating your reality with your language. Change your language, change your life. So here's two of the GOATs. GOAT, G-O-A-T, greatest of all time. Steph Curry, recognized by most basketball enthusiasts as the greatest three-point shooter ever. Most people would say it'd be almost unanimous. Tom Brady, not unanimous, but a good percentage of the football enthusiasts would say he's the greatest quarterback of all time, maybe even the greatest player of all time. But here's what's fascinating about these two individuals. Steph Curry did not get a scholarship from a major college. Tom Brady was a 6th round draft pick. In other words, he was an afterthought on draft day. So how could they become the GOAT? And I want you to dare to make the connection to yourself. Because these two individuals, up until they made it big, they were thought of as average. When you're drafted in the 6th round in the NFL, essentially they're saying, we don't believe in you. There's only 7 rounds in an NFL draft. In Steph Curry's case, getting a Division I scholarship at a major school, you don't have to be that good. And yet, he is the greatest of all time. So where am I going with all this? I'm going that you could dare to have the thought you're the greatest in your industry. I choose to dare to have that thought. I'm not saying that to pound my chest and say, look at me and how great I am. I'm saying I dare to have that confidence in myself. Hey, Eric, you can do it. Whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. Because I believe you have untapped potential, Natalie, inside of you. Natalie, I believe that every goal you have for your notary business, you can realize. You have the talent, you have the expertise, you have the drive, you have the skill, you have the care, you've got everything, Natalie, that it takes. And I want you to know when the timing's right, when the season comes for you to grow your business, whenever that season is, you're going to make it happen. It's going to happen for you. Okay, I'm going to shift gears for you guys. And the next idea, these are some endorsements that I have from they're amongst the top people in my field: Brian Tracy, Tom Hopkins, Jay Abraham, and Les Brown. I'm showing you this not to show you my accolades. I'm showing you this because I want you to model it. So what I want you to do, Dave, the companies that you've helped save money, I want you to go and get a testimonial or an endorsement from them. Get a testimonial or an endorsement. And these are images that you can put on the internet, on social media. Okay. So see, these are images. And so I had a graphic design person create these. So you go get the endorsement testimonial, the testimonial of the endorsement, and you can hire a graphic person. It'll cost you like $20 or whatever, or you can do them yourself. So the strategy is to look for how can you create memes that can help you grow your business. So one meme, and I'm going to ask you guys for some help on this one. This here is a meme to promote this podcast that you're on with me right now. And the idea behind this is to post this on social media, or you can text it to somebody, or you can email it to somebody, or you can send us a direct message. So would you be willing to help me by sharing this meme on your social media, or texting it to somebody, or emailing it to help grow the attendance? And if you're willing to do that, I'm going to put my information up here on the screen, and you guys can just send me a text or an email or a social media message. You can, send me a message on Facebook, for example, and just say, hey, Eric, I'm in your, I do your morning call with you. And yeah, I'd be willing to share your meme. Just send it to me. So just text me or email me and let me know that you're willing to share the meme. And then I'll send you the meme, and then you can share it with people and help me out. And then you can help your friends out too. Okay. So what am I doing right now? I'm enrolling you in helping me. Okay. Well, I want you to do that. I want you to enroll your customers or clients or your network. So if you're a real estate agent, what I want you to do, Michael, is you let your people who know you get, hey, I have a goal to do 24 transactions in the next 30 months or next 12 months. And I need your help. Who do you know who I can talk to and see if they're looking to buy or sell property? And you can get your network of people to help you. And I do this all the time. And what gives me the confidence to do it is because I'm adding value to you. So when you go out and you add value to your community, and then that gives you the right to ask them for help. Okay, who here this is resonating with, to ask your community, your network, your clients for more help than what you're currently asking? Just type the word yes in the chat. If you're like, you know what, Eric? Yeah, I could ask for more help. There's room for me to ask for more help. If that's you, just type the word yes in the chat. If there's opportunity for you to grow by asking for more help, I'm role modeling it for you right now. So just do it the way I'm doing it, in your own way. Okay. And for some of you, you're not opening up your mouth and you're not asking. Okay. So I decide what I want, and then I go get it. I decide what I want, and then I go get it. And I have a motor on me, and my motor gets me up every day to go out there and get after my dreams. And some of you, you gotta get that motor going. You got to get your motor going, and you got to be more bold and more courageous, and you need to be in more action. Okay. I'm in massive action. If you're like, you know what, Eric, I need to take more action on my business, my goals, and my dreams. If that's you, type the word yes in the chat. If you're like, I need to take more action in my business, type the word yes in the chat if that is you. And my last idea I want to talk to you about, and this is something I've shared before, and I'll keep sharing it because I love this idea. My wife and I were just talking about this the other day. How do you create a breakthrough? How do you go from not exercising and eating poorly to exercising and eating good? How do you go from making poor financial decisions to investing? How do you go from not asking for the order to asking for the order? How do you go from playing in a level 5 to playing in a level 7, 8, 9, or 10? In other words, how do you create a breakthrough? How do you go from my marriage is on the rocks to my marriage is doing great? I'm going to tell you how I do it. The way that I do it is I live this. This is the pattern of a breakthrough. We learn, and then we have a breakthrough. We learn, and then we have a breakthrough. All right. So if I want to create a breakthrough in my marriage, I don't go for the home run. I'm not going to go buy some fancy jewelry and, roll out the red carpet and try to hit the home run on one evening with my wife. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send her a text and say, is there anything I can do to help your day go better? I'm going to have the dishes clean when she comes home. I'm going to do this, the little thoughtful things, little small things. I'm not going to go buy fancy jewelry. Nothing wrong with that. But I don't look for the breakthrough, guys. I look for the micro improvement, the little thing that I can do that will get me a little bit better, because that's something that I can do. One of the mindsets is to get 1% better every day. Or I say, fall in love with micro improvements. Or all we have is today. So just do today. Give today your best effort that you can, because that's all we have. I don't tend to go look for the home run. I look for the micro improvement. And out of the micro improvements, they start stacking on themselves. Ideas can compound. And what's great about my philosophy and the way that I teach it is it's doable. Okay. I want to talk about David Goggins for a second. And I have the utmost respect for David Goggins. This guy's a stud. If you've ever, go Google him and see who he is. He had the record for most pull-ups in 24 hours. He did like 4,000 pull-ups in 24 hours. Okay. He runs ultra marathons, 100-mile races. Okay. David Goggins does stuff that is essentially impossible. All right. It's inspiring. I'm inspired by David Goggins, but it's impossible for you and I to go say, we're going to go set up the pull-up record in 24 hours. So I'm like the opposite of that. Instead of doing 4,000 pull-ups in 24 hours, I'm the guy that says, if you haven't done any pull-ups recently, do a half of a one. Do half of a one today, or do one. And strive to get to 10 a day. And that would just be awesome. Like, if you have been prospecting, just do one today. Because I'm all about what's doable. I'm all about, I want you to look at what I'm doing and go, I could do that. Okay, I could do that. I'm going to show you one more thing and we're going to wrap this call. So I have this binder here, and I run my life on this binder. And I have tabs Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I have my to-do tab and I have my goals tab. So I want to, anybody can create a binder like this. Okay. So in my goals tab, here are my, see if I can find them here. These are my goals for the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter starts on Saturday. So I've already got my goals down for the fourth quarter. There's enough time for you to model this. You can create your goals for the fourth quarter. But here's the deal, guys. Anybody can do this. Anybody can get a binder down at Office Depot or Staples, and you can get the tabs, and anybody can have their goals written down going. So I'm all about what's doable. What can you actually do? So I'm giving you these realistic blueprints, if you will. So let's go out and have a fantastic day. Thanks for joining me today. Natalie, have a great day. Marianne, have a great day. Michael, have a great day. Michael, great job on all that prospecting you did yesterday. Steve Shaw, Steve, you and I have a call tonight, and I'll send you a text to confirm. Dave Austin, have a great day. Dave, let's connect tomorrow because I owe you a phone call. Okay, so I'm going to reach out to you tomorrow. Bob in Connecticut, have a great day. Janice, thanks for joining me. JCL, great to have you. Bob, thanks for the shout out there. Pamela, thanks for being here. Sissy, have a great day today, Sissy. Anna, follow up master. You are the GOAT, Anna, of follow up. Thank you for joining me. For those of you on Facebook, thanks for being here. That's going to wrap our call. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.